Hello world, it's Berto Pray 5, Qapla, and welcome to the members only stream for Tuesday, the second Tuesday of June, June 13th, 2023. And apologies for being 20 minutes late, 4:20 start time. It was not on purpose. There's no, I assure you, 4:20 had nothing to do with today's delay. It was a combination of several things, the most interesting of which was they found a channel that plays nothing but the Beverly, is it the Beverly Hillbillies? The Beverly Hillbillies. Is that the right name? Sounds wrong in my head. It feels like I'm missing a word. You know, the one that was shooting at some food, up comes some bubbling crude. Move to Beverly Hills, that is. Yeah, that one. Um, anyway, I started playing it from season 1, episode 1. It's on a channel called Freevee it's put out by Amazon, but you can get it on Roku and all different types of devices. And so I was just for shits and giggles, as they say, seeing what was on it. I stopped on Beverly Hillbillies, hit play, and that was at like 7 a.m. this morning. And both me and Mama Pray have been like virtually glued to the television watching Beverly Hillbillies today, in between the fact that I also had to wait for the podiatrist to come, which was the main reason we were delayed. But I would be lying if I didn't say that we were glued to watching the Beverly Hillbillies. Uh, and that took a lot longer, a lot more time than I thought it would take. And I got to say, the show just is cracking me up. I never even seen the first season. The first season's in black and white, so I don't even think I've ever seen it before. But yeah, so apologies. The 1-2 punch of the unannounced, well, the late announced podiatrist and the Beverly Hillbillies was just not something I could have predicted for today. And so we started 20 minutes late, but the good news is that because the physical therapist who normally comes Tuesday, Thursday was doing Monday, Wednesday this week, there is no hard break at 5 p.m. So we can go as late as we need, although certainly we will stop before 7 p.m. and likely well before 7 p.m. Because at 7 p.m., and we will go, if anybody is still here, I'll ask everybody to head to Jedi Bill's channel because the fundraiser stream for Pop Culture Curator, the second fundraiser, if you will, the second half. The first one was a tremendous success. We got his rent paid and his dogs were taken care of. But now the second half is going to be to get Pop Culture Curator out of San Francisco and to Arizona. And Jedi Bill is doing the fundraising stream for that. So I will ask everyone to head over there if you are still around after this stream. That will be at 7 p.m. Eastern on Jedi Bill's channel. So, yeah. But this is the member stream for the channel, the Birdo Freight 5 channel. A giant thank you again to everybody, all the members of the channel. But I would be remiss to not give a special, it's a new word, I decided, and a special thank you to John Araki for untold numbers of new channel members over the past few days. We are up to 64 channel members, and there's still some new members that will just be added once they come to the channel, apparently. They're still waiting in the queue to be given a membership. And I also would like to thank both Jedi Bill and LDG for also giving away a number of memberships in the last 30 days. But John Araki, far more members than I ever would have imagined. Thank you so much. But with that, here is the link to join the panel. If anyone would like to join the panel and come up, you are welcome. We can talk. In the meantime, I will go through the chat and see what people are saying. Yes. I'll pause the Beverly Hillbillies. Yes. Good call, Mamo Frey. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hail Caroga, hail Caroga. LDG says ready spaghetti. Okay. Richie Poole says somehow I don't feel quite as special being a member now that there are over 60 of us. Oh, what the hell? The more, the merrier. And then Richie Poole says, I just saw Bird's drawing of Hawaii from yesterday's stream. F. Damn it, Richie. That was a C+ drawing of Hawaii. You will never convince me otherwise. That was from yesterday's bed life, if anybody missed it. Not Ryan Johnson says there's nothing new. Birdo Prey is always late. After I wrote, I will be a few minutes late. Arabic Saunders says Qapla, live long and prosper symbol. Live long and prosper Arabic. LDG says, oh, had to refresh. Yvette says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to the lovely Yvette. LDG says Qapla in the chat if you're here. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz says, does the reason you are late concern a certain outdated but still yummy can of Spam? No, it's not Sunday. So that would only be on Sunday. If it was Sunday, then I might eat the out-of-date can, the out-of-date Spam. Mama Frey saved for me. When will I eat it, Mama Frey? When I can get up and get it. Okay. I see where that's going. Yep. Mama Frey says I can eat it when I can get up and get it. Although I suspect she will move it then, hide it, under the fear that I would get up and get it, and then be right back in the hospital bed. Or worse. Arabic says, hey to Yvette, who says, hey back. The lovely Sherry is in the house. Welcome, Sherry. Qapla. And I said soon. And Chrono says, Bird is late. What a shock. Hey, nerds with words. Yo, slug, says Yvette. And Chrono says, hey, back. The Random Menace says, greetings from the future. This was either the shortest stream or somebody is really late for his paying customers. It was the latter. Although I wouldn't say it was really late. 20 minutes, I will grant you, is not is longer than I'm usually late, but compared to other people who stream, a 20-minute late start, that's par for the course. Chrono says semi-later taters. I guess Chronos had to go. Matt G is in the house. Qapla, Matt G, with the Carogan flag, bird of prey, or actually General Chang and Sisso prey emojis. Thank you, Matt G, and hello to you. Arabic says hey to Kronos and Yosef. Jedi Bill says Qapla, bird of prey, Qapla. Jedi Bill without the 797. Kronos says hi to lots of people. Random Menace says hey to Kronos. Kronos says hey to Jedi Bill without the numbers. And Kronos says the member berries stream, question mark. 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. Hello, 47. Kronos says bird of prey. You were actually really freaking late. I know. I'm sorry. A lot later than I intended to be. Kronos says bird of prey. Please try to make up excuses. There's lots of excuses I could make up. You know, the wildfires, the perpetual state of ignorance due to our elected political leaders. I'm sure there was an earthquake somewhere in the world in the last 24 hours. There was, a butterfly flapped its wings in China and caused, Sassy to have a barking fit. Who knows? There's no shortage of excuses. And Chrono says Texas tea. That's it. That's the show. Jedi Bill says hello to the Random Menace. The Random Menace says to Jedi Bill, hey, YouTube changed their policy on monetization. 500 subs, less streaming hours. I retweeted it. Very cool. Although Jedi Bill is already fully monetized. Jedi Bill has no problems. Jedi Bill is monetized or was monetized under the current. In fact, Jedi Bill has far more subscribers than I have. So Jedi Bill had no problem being monetized. Kronos is still no excuse. Oh, he gets freebie. Kronos says a bubbling crude. Kronos says Biden hates our energy industry. That's what I heard. Kronos says bird of prey, you like getting your feet rubbed. I don't hate it, but that's not what this particular doctor does. Gorilla says, hey, bird, even you're late. I know, Gorilla. I know. Gorilla says, I'll be selling shots, $10 for the stuff I like, or $20 to see me dry heave on some shitty stuff. That is on the Jedi Bill Pop Culture Curator fundraiser stream at 7 p.m. Eastern this evening. Gorilla says, hey to Kronos. Arabic Sanders says, bird of prey. Especial is how you say it in Spanish. Oh, there we go. Si hablo español, I guess. And there's the link. Arabic Sanders says, Qapla to Jedi Bill. And Kronos says, hey, Mamo Pray. And Kronos says, I watched Night Court on Freevee. I saw Night Court. I kept scrolling. Kronos says, Pool is here. He is. Mark Rowell says, hello, everyone. And yay, I am a channel member. Waves around his channel member. I don't think it works like that. Kronos says, hey, the German dude, and says, Mamo Pray is cruel. Jedi Bill says, Qapla, brother warrior, to Gorilla's Random Thoughts. And Jedi Bill says hello to Yvette. Qapla, sister warrior. Kronos is bird of prey. Please don't blame other peeps for your tardiness. Fair enough, Kronos. Fair enough. I just took a bite of a cookie and the cookie crumbled. I got to clean up some crumbs. No, we don't need sassy. It's okay. Gorilla says, hey, Bird Jedi Bill, I'll be on stream as soon as I get home from work. Jedi Bill says, no worries, my friend and brother warrior. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. I am glad you were able to make it today. Kronos says, there was a locust swarm in New York. Blah, blah, blah. Locusts. Yes, locusts. I can blame it on locusts. Mike Richards says, hail, Kronos. The Random Man says, cool. Did not know that, Jedi Bill. Sorry for my ignorance. No, there's lots of other people who could benefit. Or maybe Deej. Deej is at 800. And of course, Captain Fandom Nerd, who was streaming just before this. Kronos says, Lowell, bird of prey, you don't hate getting your foot rubbed. Why would anybody hate getting their foot rubbed? The lovely Sherry is saying Kronks. Kronos says Ooga Booga. Gorilla's Random Thought says, so 54 more subs, and I'm halfway on watch hours. Awesome. Kronos says, don't steam and drive, or chat for that matter. Kronos says, is Deej a member berry? You know, I don't think Deej is a member at the moment. I have a text file. Yeah, I will show you guys. I'm gonna be honest, this is not particularly impressive, but it is what it is. This is the text file from which, when we do the bed life introduction, that the countdown, that the names of the members, this is the text file from which it draws, and it puts them in the countdown, and it's white space. This is so that at the very beginning it needs, like 5 seconds before it starts with the names. So this white space is there to force it, because there's no way to say don't start scrolling for 5 seconds. So I've got to literally put in blank space until it starts scrolling. And then the end of the file, it can only display maybe 2 or 3 characters beyond this. So yeah, that's why we only have a limited amount of space for channel member names. So to the current channel members, the citizens are Illegal Clown, D.D. Myers Jr. now, Professor Brainy Specs, Yvette, Joe Taylor. Those are the Carogan citizens. The Friends of Caroga, which is the level that John Araki and most people seem to be giving memberships to. And these go back to when the oldest to newest. Now, Random Menace and Carlo Albanese were both first day members. within minutes of each other. Uh, I know why YouTube puts Carlo Albanese first, even though Random Menace was technically the first member, but just the way YouTube figures it, it gives it to Carlo first. So Carlo Albanese, Random Menace, 47 Yorktown, not Ryan Johnson, Chris Perzer, Hawk 77, Jedi Bill, Commodore Ty, Arabic Sonder, Resolute Germ, Pudoc, JP's, Richie Poole, John DeMarco, Mike Richards, Gorilla's Random Thoughts, Josh Street, John Araki, Yitza Lemons, Positive Candor, Bradley Briggs, Mr. Awesome, Kronos, Markrell. Oh, there, Deej is a member. Deej is still a member. Deej Odyssey, Dan Ben, T-Berg Sci-Fi Tech, executive producer Saul Leibowitz, Robert Rose Jr., Darren Wagner, Number One, Roosters, Bacon Warrior, James Andrew Morrison, Kenta Polensky, The Lovely Sherry, Ensign Redshirt Ricky, who is different than Ensign Ricky, Donnie Pearson, Joe Black, Matt G, Keely Chow, Todd Jenny, who is also T-Berg Sci-Fi Tech, Mikey Sue's 4, Cody Guy, and yesterday, the newest member, just somebody called Me, Myself, who I had never seen before. But when I looked it up, they're actually been a YouTube member since like 2019 or so. So they're not a new account. I just don't know if there's somebody else's secondary account or just that's just a new person who got one of the channel memberships that were still ready to go. And then we have our Carogan Orphans, Rock Solid Productions, The Traveler, Life with Matthew, Spike, Pop Culture Curator, Star Trek Nitpickers, LDG, Antiderivative Jill, Captain Fandom Nerd, Shooter 8323, Words and Pictures, Mexican Iron Man, Forza Jersey, Sci-Fi Nation, Mr. CCDV, and of course, Hail Caroga. Yes, please, Mom will pray. So those are all our members, and this one file is what powers everything. So that's the science behind YouTube memberships. Matt G puts in a bunch of taco emojis. Jedi Bill says, Qapla, the lovely Sherry. Chrono says, that's what she said. And Chrono says, oh, that was rude. Don't force it. Jedi Bill says, hello to Mark Rell. Good to see you, Brother Warrior. Chrono says, I'm not there. I'm turning invisible. Oh, never mind. Chrono says, Bird of Prey, is there another way to member Barry without going through YouTube? Unfortunately, if you want to be a member, a channel member, the only way is to go through YouTube. If you just want to send me money, you could do that through PayPal. You can set up a reoccurring PayPal amount through PayPal. And you know what? I got to be completely honest. I don't know if the person is here or not because I don't know who they are, but I received an extremely generous PayPal donation in the middle of the night about 2 or 3 weeks back, and I didn't notice it until about a week ago. And I don't know who they were, because they didn't put any particular instructions. They just said it was a donation and it was their real name and email address. And so I emailed them back from my AOL account and said, hey, thank you so much. I'm sorry it took me a few days before I saw this because I wasn't expecting it. I didn't know it was coming. And I asked them if they, if I knew them by a different username, a YouTube username. I asked them if they wanted a shout out in bed life or anything, and I didn't hear anything back. So I don't know, but if you made a very generous donation and you didn't hear anything back, please check your spam box because I have been having some issues with mail coming into spam, and even on my, I hate to say it, my AOL spam box, which I checked, I found very recently two legitimate emails in the spam box recently that was distressful because I don't know how many other emails I've missed. Apparently, I had no idea to think that I would be getting legit mail going into the spam box. It never happened before. So, Mom O'Prey, did they have a time?
1 to 4 tomorrow.
1 to 4?
Yeah, it doesn't say fasting.
Nail fasting?
Didn't mention
Huh.
fasting.
But both?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I have a blood draw appointment between 1 and 4 tomorrow. So, joy. Okay. We can deal with that.
You draw your blood while you straight.
Oh, that's right. Well, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock will be Enterprise tomorrow. Enterprise Wednesday. So hopefully they're done with the blood draw before Enterprise starts. Mom O'Prey isn't a member. That is true, Kronos. Mom O'Prey is not a member, technically.
I couldn't figure out
She couldn't figure out how to
how A, become a member, or B, open myself up to be gifted a member. So I figured that you banned me.
and did not ban
I
Mom
know.
O'Prey.
So, I'm here.
That's a good thing though. If Mom O'Prey can't figure it out, I wonder how many other people can't. Kronos says, TubeU doesn't take my money anymore. Why not? Dan Ben says hi. Welcome, Dan Ben. Kronos says hey to Dan. Kronos, if you actually want to fix that problem at some point, you can, I'm sure we can work with you in the underground. Not for me. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you to waste your time so you can send me money. But if you wanted to subscribe to someone else on YouTube or something, I would certainly be open to trying to help you figure it out as to why. But the problem is YouTube doesn't let us give away memberships. It doesn't let us do that. So if it did, then I would say, well, PayPal me $3 and I'll make you a member. But they don't want us doing that. So the only way to be a member is if you actually purchase the membership through YouTube, or YouTube gifts you a membership someone else bought. So, executive producer Saul Leibowitz says, Bird, I don't want to send you money, but I would like to send you shrimp and breakfast tacos. I think I would enjoy the breakfast tacos. I don't know about the shrimp so much, but I would honestly, if there was a way to take memberships for food, I would do that. I would enable that option. Bruno says, I don't like new spam. I don't think anybody does. I mean, I don't like new anything, right? I mean, for fuck's sake, I don't like new toilet paper. Toilet paper sucks compared to old toilet paper. It's half the size, half the thickness. I can see the fucking asbestos fibers in it. It's bullshit. It's probably made out of fucking fiberglass instead of cotton. There's nothing new. Nothing new is better. Everything new is worse, except, even medicine. Like, you ever realize all the fucking side effects of new medicine? If you hear the side effects on a new drug, it's like, you get your usual side effects: headache, constipation, diarrhea, nausea, upset stomach. But then they keep going. They're like elephantitis, may cause death, pancreatitis, viral meningitis, myocarditis, all the itises, all the bad shit. It's like, why? What is this to cure? It's to what? It's to whiten my eyes. Yeah, I'll whiten my eyes at the cost of viral meningitis. Thanks. No thanks. Chronos says it takes you several hours to have your blood drawn. Actually, Chronos, to be honest, it has in the past taken hours. My mama probably doesn't even want to think about those days. I had been poked so many times in the hospital that my veins would actively hide from the needles, and like nurses who had successfully drawn blood for 100 patients in a row would cry because they would stick me and stick me and stick me, and they would actually give up because it was too hard on themselves. They would stop on their own sake because they couldn't forgive themselves for sticking me so many times and missing the veins. Then they would send in teams of people with machines, with expensive, high tech, ultrasonic machines to see exactly where the veins were under the skin. And these so-called experts would then use the needle to pinpoint the vein. And then they still couldn't get the fucking blood out. They'd never seen it before. And this would go on for days. So yes, it had been There were times in my life it took hours and hours to take blood. But on the plus side, and knocking wood, these days they almost always get it on the first, if not second try. So let's not jinx it, but they've been doing pretty decent. Chrono says, hey to Mama Pray. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz says, I'm sad that I can't join because I am working. Well, no worries, Executive producer Saul Leibowitz. I guess I'm glad that you're working. Happy you have a job. Kronos' bird can't do super chats anymore. Not that I have trouble with that. No worries, Kronos. No worries. It's It's understood. I'm glad you're here as a member for now. Don't worry. The random menace says Mama Pray does not comment, so she is not in the pool.
What?
Well, if you comment during a stream, you're more likely to get a membership.
All my comments on verbal.
Right. Yeah. No, if you comment in the YouTube stream during a stream, like during bed life
Oh,
or something, then YouTube would be more likely to give you a channel membership. Although I still think you need to enable it. Otherwise, you would probably already have gotten.
when we have time, when you're not
Mhm.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll go through
the procedure.
the procedure.
Are you in between topics?
Well, sure. What do you want to say?
Very, very short.
Mama Pray has a short,
Short,
the tail.
very short. I
Okay.
wouldn't even, is there such a thing as a tailette? Let's call it a tailette. Okay. Hi, guys. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday, or is it Wednesday some places yet? Almost, but not quite. Anyway, I mean, it is Wednesday in some places, but I don't think it's Wednesday for anyone here. Anyway, I was thinking about this. I don't know why it popped up in my mind, but I don't know how many years ago memory foam became a thing. But, it did. Like all of a sudden, mattresses with memory foam, pillows with memory foam. And in the beginning, I mean, I would think any idiot would know what memory foam was. You have a piece of foam, you put pressure on it, you squeeze it, and it pops back up to where it was. No, not me. It took me years. Well, I didn't buy anything with memory foam, and basically for this reason. I was thinking, why would anybody want to buy a mattress or a pillow with foam that once you pressed it down, it stayed that way? I thought it was like went to the contour of your body on a bed and it just stayed there. I'm thinking, well, I really used to be a very restless sleeper. I would sleep on my side, my back, my stomach. And why would I want something that indented and stayed that way? It took me years to, like, one day the light bulb went off. And I said to myself, you idiot. I actually called myself worse than that. No, it's the complete opposite. So I really do hope I am the only one in the world that got that wrong, because I feel I am. See, that was my short tailette.
Very cool.
Okay. I will stop interrupting your member-only stream.
You're not interrupted.
I'm not a member. It's okay. I'm teasing.
You are an honorary member.
Oh, thank you. That's better.
Technically, I'm not a member either.
Ah.
Dan Ben says, I recently signed up for an email to get rewards on a game I play, but it automatically put in the incorrect email and said, contact customer support to change anything. Well, that never got fixed yet. Speaking of games, I know several people have asked me if I intended to get City Skylines 2. And based off of the initial City Skylines 2 trailer that said literally that none of the video was from the game, I had said no. And really, I did not think City Skylines 2 could possibly be as good as people were thinking it was going to be. But earlier this week, they put out a new trailer, and this time the trailer says 100% of the trailer is from in-game footage. And my God, is it one beautiful city or cities? It's very much improved version of City Skylines. They have a tremendous amount of content that used to be add-ons as part of the base game, and they've expanded the base game in some new areas. Like there's days, nights, seasons. That used to all be add-ons. There's different types of residential besides just low and high density. There's separate office and industry now. There's better road design, better traffic. At least they claim there is. A lot of what we saw looked really nice. And so based on that, although the current launch date of the game is October 24th, 2023. If they're still, if they can launch it on time, then certainly based on what I've seen so far, I would say pretty heavily, I would probably get the game. But the game appears like it's going to be exclusive to Microsoft Xbox Game Pass. Now, that means you can play it on Xbox or you can play it on PC with the Xbox Game Pass. But you're not going to be able to get it from Steam. And through Xbox Game Pass, I don't know if there's going to be any add-ons like we're used to on Steam, but Xbox Game Pass, that's also how Microsoft Flight Simulator, I believe, is available too. So I have it. Yeah, at this point, I do plan to get City Skylines 2, but it's not going to be on Steam. So I've upgraded City Skylines 2 from pass to purchase, for whatever that means for anybody. And welcome to the panel, LDG.
Hello, world. Hey, Bird.
Hey, LD.
All right, sorry. I was here when you got. I was waiting for you to start. I know you were a little late. As soon as you started, had an important phone call come in, so I missed everything up until just recently. So something new on City Skylines. You don't have to repeat everything that you said, but
No, just that they came out with a new trailer 2 days ago, Tuesday. Or
new
Monday.
game or new
City
DLC or
Skylines 2.
add-on.
No. An all new.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
they announced City Skylines 2 like 3 months ago.
Okay, I missed
But
that.
the first trailer was just an artist's rendition. This latest trailer is all in-game footage. So
Oh, that's right. You did show that. I remember that now.
right, but they came out with a new trailer with all in-game footage, and it looked spectacular to me.
Much better.
Much better. So I am now planning, because I told people that I was not planning on getting City Skylines 2, but now I am. So,
yeah.
Well, whatever.
Excellent. Any major feature?
I mean,
or is it just graphical update?
Quite a few new features. There's like improved road
traffic
layout.
Generator. And
nice. They say the traffic is smarter.
Nice.
They change lanes to get around traffic.
Oh, thank God, dude. The traffic was stupid in the first one. Like, oh, my Lord.
But, we'll see. We'll see how it actually turns out. Kronos' Bird of Prey age spam is good. You should try it.
Oh, yeah.
Dan Ben says, I do use Twitch, but it's annoying. They send emails to say, sorry, we haven't seen you around. Kronos has never twitched. Dan Ben puts it a toilet bowl and toilet paper emoji. Kronos says, I hear they're just as bad as YouTube. Kronos says, eye bleach is good for whitening of the eyes. Dan Van says, it's like a headache tablet, and it says on the packet, I take, it's like headache tablets that says on the packet may cause headaches. Exactly. The Random Menace is the funniest side effect I saw on an antidepressant was can cause depression. What the hell? Exactly. Like, what? Why? Dan Ben says that's in The Simpsons eye whitener. No, you know what? I came up with that first. I remember when The Simpsons, when they made a, I think Troy McClure was talking about it in a those like 30-minute commercials they do on TV. What are those called? I forget what the infomercial. It was an infomercial, and it was eye whitener. And I was like, you son of a bitch. I came up with that first. I just didn't have a worldwide audience to share.
Just like the baby storage.
Just like the baby storage. And also just like using a laser to advertise on the moon.
Oh.
No, just like using a laser to advertise on the moon. Like imagine you have this big Earth-based laser and it's aimed at the moon and it's putting like the Coca-Cola logo on the moon at night, and the whole fucking world
in animated
sees the moon with just like a Coca-Cola logo or a Nike logo or something. And like, yeah. So like in the future, people will be selling advertising on the moon. These were all things I thought up first. Then the Simpsons stole them and put them in the Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
But Kronos' bird. Well, there's your problem. You have no blood. I have blood. It's just my body didn't want to give it up. 47 Yorktown says bird is vampire kryptonite. Dan Ben says, I got an email last time. I was gifted a membership. That's good. I've never gotten an email. But again, I've never been gifted a membership. Kronos was woohooing for the Mamo Pray tailette.
You know what might be a better idea, Bird? Because the moon is so small, right? Like,
no,
what if they just started doing
quite big.
clouds? And then just put your laser advertisements on clouds that pass by.
You're completely missing the whole point. The moon, the entire fucking planet sees. At least half the planet. Okay, clouds would be limited to like your local neighborhood.
But wouldn't they only see it at their angle? So like half the people would see like half the advertisement on the moon?
No.
You would have to hit it like at every single country or something. I don't know.
No, half the moon is the same half of the moon faces the planet at all times.
Then how do people see a full moon in one place, but like a quarter moon in another place?
They don't. It's a full moon for the entire planet.
Oh, is that the way it works?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. When there's a
I could have
full
sworn there was
moon-
something about you have to,
when
because
there's a
when the
full
moon,
it's a
Mhm.
full moon for everybody. I mean, there's a slight bit off, but it's the whole moon. Well, half
Okay.
the moon.
but you know how
It's-
small that is? Like it's literally just the size to be big enough for like the Pepsi logo. That's it.
That's the whole point. Everybody's logo. There's no logo. I mean, if the logo is too complicated, doesn't make it good. But any simple logo, you could put the Twitter logo. You could put Facebook.
Oh
logo.
God, don't give him an idea. Oh, please don't.
Okay, like you couldn't do it because anything you dream of is like that fucking abomination that you're using as an avatar right now. But something simple, yeah, it could be done.
Oh, Lord.
Carlo Albanese is in the house. Says, hi, hope everyone's as well as can be. Hail Caroga, hail Caroga. And Chrono says, it's Tuesday. And Carlo Albanese puts in the Mamo Frey and a hug emoji. And Random Menace also puts in the Mamo Frey emoji. Carlo says it remembers, so you don't have to. It remembers, so you don't have to. Jedi Bill says Qapla to Carlo, who waves. Dan Ben says Tuesday. Chrono says memory foam. What did he say? No, it jumped. Memory foam sounds strange. Random Menace says, I killed the memory foam pillow. It knew too much. Carlo Albanese says, it took years to get my ass grove in my chair. Chrono says, Mamo Bray flops like a fish. What are you talking about, Chronos?
I said I look very restless.
Oh, that you were restless.
Yeah.
Carlos says, you're not alone, Mamo Pray. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz says, Mamo Pray, love of cartoons warped her initial beliefs in memory foam. Mike Richards says, I got it wrong too, Mamo Pray.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Chrono says, Berta Pray, tell Mamo Pray, that was a great interruption. Jedi Bill says, we love you, Mamo Pray. Qapla. Carlo says, Mamo Pray should start the live stream on her channel Still waiting. Oh,
Yeah. I can't. It just can't.
you just can't. There are reasons. Carlo Albanese says, I hope they have sorted out the garbage problem.
Oh,
Uh,
that's a whole other story.
Dan Ben says, city, city, city. Jedi Bill says hello to Dan Ben in 47. LDG says, sorry I'm late. Had a phone call. Quick follow-up. Can I get a quick follow-up on what Birds is talking about? And Chrono says, hey, pickles. Carlos says, city skylines. Carlos says, I don't want a Game Pass. I had the Xbox Game Pass for a bit, then I stopped it, but I'm not opposed to getting another one, which is just, I think, like $5 or $10 a month to get access to a bunch of games. Seems like a decent deal. Carlos says, I like the mod community. I do too. So that I would miss. Chrono says, bring back Kerbal. 47 says, howdy to Jedi Bill. Chrono says, oh Lord. Chrono says, Bird of Prey just got panelitis. Oh, panelitis. I did. That's a joke about you, LDJ. Dan
I'm
Ben
sorry.
says,
I'm Panelitis.
yeah, I got panelitis. Dan Ben says the next Star Trek game, Star Trek Infinite, has a big reveal on the 16th. I would say false, because it can't have a big reveal because it's a stupid game. I don't care what it has to reveal. And even if it's a stupid name, Star Trek Infinite, that doesn't even make sense. Chrono says Troy was in The Simpsons. I don't think so. Not as Troy if she was. Dan Ben says, I just remember Homer and Marge bathroom cabinet being open, and one of the products was something that made your eyeball whiter. Oh, maybe they had it in a second episode. The first mention of eyeball whitener was, I don't know, like season 5 or 6, right before Troy McClure died. He was in an infomercial. Or it might have even been after Troy McClure. It might have been Dr. Nick. It was one of them, but it was in infomercial. Kronos likes Pepsi more. Pepsi to the max. Carlos says they bugged your house. I think they did. I used to have all my good ideas written down in a text file in my Palm Pilot. And then I lost the ability to open files. I always thought my Palm Pilot would be a piece of technology that would never be outdated. Well, it's gone now. I had a backup. I kept the backup. And eventually I lost the ability to even open the backup. So one of the many files lost over the years. But all the 3 or 4 best ideas, I had hand copied them over, and all of them came to some type of fruition without me. Laser to advertise on the moon was one. Another was the cruise ship Enterprise, which was a cruise ship that looked like the Enterprise D on the inside, corridors and whatnot, and everybody would be in Starfleet uniforms. And even though they didn't quite make that, they do have Star Trek cruises, which are, not similar, but somewhat similar. And Disney basically did it with Star Wars, except it was a hotel, not a ship. But yeah, close enough. Close enough. Chrono says my real name is Max Power. I got it from a hairdryer. That is one of the greatest episodes of The Simpsons, indeed. You don't. What did Homer say? You don't snuggle with Max Power. You strap in and feel the G's. And Marge is like, oh, what's she say? Not oh my. She's like, oh dear, or something. That is, I'm gonna go back and watch the old Simpsons. I really miss them. I really miss the old Simpsons. Arabic Sanders is Bird of Prey. Can you say that quote again? I'm here to chew bubblegum. I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, but I'm all out of bubblegum. Or you mean the one I said the other day? Which I forget. I forget what I said. Arabic Sanders laughing. The Random Menace says the advertisement is the Southern Hemisphere upside down. Chrono says, does the moon spin? Yes, but it spins at the same speed as it goes around the Earth. So it's tidally locked. So the same side of the moon is always facing the Earth. Carlos says, I thought about having a mist machine with an ad shining on it, but it wouldn't work like I'd hoped. Arabic Sanders lolling at Mamo Prey, saying, I heard that. Mark Rowell says, but the moon is moving, so you can't really hit the moon all at the same time from the same place. Dan Ben says, in Brother from the Same Planet, there's a boy called Pepsi, and Homer calls him Pepsi. There's a boy called Peppy, and Homer calls him Pepsi. The Random Menace says, Kronos, it does. If it did not, we would see the far side of it. It spins, however, at the speed of 28.5 days. Mike Richards says, Kronos, no, the moon is tidally locked and does not spin relative to the Earth. See, you're both right. Carlo Albanese says, imagine Kronos, a Vita on the moon, the whole of the moon. Kronos is not my favorite album. Dan Ben says, I hate that doctor whose episode with the 12th Doctor, where the moon was a big egg that hatched. I have no idea. Carlo says, I'm in the house behind the bed. Sassy is asleep and no one knows I'm here. I don't think so. Carlo says, boo. Matt G with the alpacas and polka emojis, our two newest emojis. Thank you. Chrono says, Lowell Mamo Prey understood me. Alpacas and poker, yes, Chronos. Miranda Menace says, Mamo Prey and her pillow mask. Chrono says, it's a thing. Chrono says, sometimes the panelists can infect other panelists to invite other, it's bad. Arabic Sanders says Star Trek Resurgence gameplay looks like a joke. Dan Ben says the Star Trek game has been rumored to be 4X game similar to 90s PC game Birth of the Federation. Carlos says, wait, he dies. Spoilers. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, you invented things without actually inventing them. I had the ideas, Kronos. The ideas.
Sounds familiar.
I'm an idea man.
I could respect having an idea or dream
It's not
or
a
even
dream.
notes on a paper.
It was an idea. It's how inventions start. Kronos is good for you. Carogan ingenuity, exactly. Dan Ben says, yes, Star Trek Resurgence. If you look at the characters, the inside of their mouth looks odd. Why are you looking at the inside of a mouth of a video game character? Arabic Sonder is laughing. Kronos says, yeah, the old Simpsons were good. Dan Ben says, maybe you should do a video where you say what your favorite Simpsons episodes were. Not an uploaded video, but maybe live one day. I don't know. Kronos is damn tied. Dan Ben says, Simpsons episode where Lisa gets chewing gum in her hair. That was only funny because groundskeeper Willie had to chew it out. He said he had to chew the gum out. Kronos says, I thought the moon was just really good cheese in space. Arabic Sinus says, Bird, your Apu rant was epic. And Kronos says, rest in peace, Apu. Kronos says, that's when I gave up on The Simpsons. Carlo says, I do. Yes. From the Apu, who needs the quickie mart? I do. We wrapped up much quicker than usual. That was a great episode. Dan Vance's 22 short films about Springfield. The internet posted a lot of steamed hammed memes. I believe that was supposed to be a pilot for a spin-off. No, that they weren't actually going to be pilots. That was a joke. Pop culture curator. Hello, pop culture curator. Says, hello, guys. Qapla, Bird of Prey. Hope you're doing well. Kronos says, hey, culture. And he says, hello to Kronos. Kronos says, this is the tricky part. Won't you rhyme with me? Who needs the quickie mart? It's a wiki mart, whatever. And then Homer's like, the quickie mart is real. No! Dan Benz, as it says here, only YouTube Premium members can post in this live chat. Well, I'm sure not everybody here is a YouTube Premium member. So I guess it's wrong. Kronos is the tricky part. Oh, yeah, no. Homer's like, the quickie mart is real. So pop culture curator, in an hour and a half, 7 p.m. Eastern, the there will be on Jedi Bill's channel the fundraising stream, or even a second fundraising stream to raise additional funds to get Pop Culture Curator from San Francisco or the vicinity of San Francisco to Arizona. So that will
I'm
be
actually
on
interested in that.
Jedi
Isn't
Bill's
that
channel.
exciting?
That will be. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, yeah. No, the whole idea of getting another YouTuber to another state. You know, I mean, we've already had so much fun watching Elihu go from state to state. If we can get this to work, and get pop culture over to Jedi, very interesting.
Mama Prey found the Simpsons: The Complete Guide book that was
No,
sent to me, and unfortunately, offhand, I forgot who it was that
Excuse me.
sent it. Do you remember?
I know exactly where this came from.
Oh,
It wasn't sent to you.
it wasn't.
No. Anne gave it to me and
Oh.
a bunch of stuff for Charlie,
Oh,
but it wasn't a book for Charlie.
gotcha. Oh, okay. It came in then from a family friend. Hey, Jedi Bill, Qapla.
Qapla. How you
I
doing?
have one problem. I can't read the index. It is tiny.
That's okay. Okay.
So I'll just put it up.
So, Jedi Bill, are you getting ready for your stream at 7 p.m. Eastern?
Yeah,
Mm,
certainly are. Yeah.
for
I wonder if they're
anybody-
gonna do a driving stream. That would be cool. Pop does a driving stream. Hell yeah, U-Haul stream. Or even if Nina does it on the way over there, I'll be there.
Well, we don't know if we're gonna do it. We don't know exactly how. we're
Working out the
got
details.
ideas. Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
but
I was there.
Yeah, it's pop culture is a wonderful guy, wonderful person, great friend, great YouTuber, and definitely hope we can get him here to Arizona sooner rather than later. But you know, there's still the ongoing medical thing, and that's most important. And then making sure he has a place to be and live, and he's got a big room. We got a big room for him, and Nina and I are we want to help, and hope to get him here, him and his beloved dogs, because you know, your four-legged companions are more than four-legged companions. They're members of the family, and you got to bring your family with you. So that's important.
Absolutely.
Like sassy is to you, Bird, sassy girl. She's a beautiful
Hey,
companion.
Pop Culture Curator.
Hello, everybody. Good to see you all.
Good
Hello.
to see you.
Thank
Hey,
you,
Paul.
Bert. It's so rare I get to get on one of your panels, Bert. It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me on. And good to see you, LDG and Brother Jedi Bill.
Hello, hello.
Good to see you.
Bert, please say hello to Mama Pray for me. I heard her
Hi.
voice. But I appreciate what Bill's doing. It means a lot to me. Bill and Nina are very sweet.
All we care about you. Nina and I believe we wear our hearts on our sleeve, and I care about everybody.
Well, I couldn't ask for better people. So you guys are willing to help me more than a lot of other people that are closer to me that are here around here. It's very difficult to get help around here. So I can't explain the volumes of how much it means to me.
Yeah. I understand, man.
I'm sorry not to sound too much of a Debbie Downer, and they have me on medication, so I'm a little slower than usual.
No worries. Make sure you eat when you can, though. I heard
Funny you mentioned that. Yeah, the nutritionist. They wonder why I didn't eat lunch and dinner yesterday. I ate breakfast today, but I haven't eaten lunch yet. It's been sitting on the counter for a couple hours. I just haven't had, I'm sure, Bird, you understand when you take a lot of meds, sometimes it takes away your appetite.
Oh, I do know, but I also know they get on you. They want you to eat. You gotta have that, nutrition.
I know, I need to force myself. In fact, she said they're going to give me something called Nutra something, some kind of liquid supplement. So I picked strawberry, chocolate. But I'll try to eat when I can. I think I need more exercise. I think what I need to do. And I'm lucky I still have full capabilities of my leg and I'm able to walk. But I've been tethered down with the stupid IV. But today I'm not hooked up to it. So I need to get up and start walking around the hospital more. I think that'll help. But yeah, like Bill was saying, we're still working out the details of figuring out what kind of rental or exactly how we're going to do the logistics of the whole situation and how much it would cost, because that's a long trip. If Nina comes with him, I don't want Nina staying up for 2 days straight or more.
I said I'm willing to drive for 14 hours straight. I could easily.
I know, but to see poor Nina sitting in her car seat for 14 hours, and that's just one way. Don't remember, that's just one way. And like I said, at best, when you get here, it'll be late at night, and we won't be able to move anything, and we don't want her sleeping in the van or the truck.
I could say this now because it was like long ago, way back in 2003, when I was driving for the trucking company. Oh, geez, I hope nobody's of importance listen. But I may have drove for 17 hours straight.
Well, if somebody reports
I
it, it's one of Bert's
neither confirm or deny.
drivers.
I did.
And I still have the ability to drive, and they haven't taken my license away yet. I checked the DMV here, and it's still active, so I can help drive going back. If I have a seizure, I can. They have me on anti-seizure medicine, and they put me on it, and they increased the dosage. I haven't had a seizure since Thursday, and even if I was to have a seizure while we were driving, I can feel them coming on like a tremor.
Well, it'd be what?
And it's on my left hand, so I can pull over.
13 and a half hour drive.
But now remember, this is 13. This is 13 hours. Google Maps with perfect traffic, so we're not allowing for bathroom breaks, gas breaks, food breaks, rest, any of that stuff. So if it's 13 or 14 hours by Google Maps, we're probably talking about 15 to 16 hours as a drive. Does that make sense?
Nah, I can make it in 13 hours, 14 hours. Well, 14 to 15.
I don't want to. Well, I know, but I want to give Nina plenty of time if she needs to.
I promise I'll do the speed limit.
And we can't really speed too much if you got a trailer on.
No, I think it's probably 55.
Wind always factors in if you have a trailer,
No, you can't do 80 with a trailer with those little wheels. In my
most
experience,
trailers don't have little wheels. Some have like full size wheels.
Well,
some do.
I'm just saying that once if Nina's going to come with you, I would like, excuse me, I'd like for her to be able to stay the night in a hotel when she got here, a hotel room, so that she can sleep for the long trip back. You and I can do most of the as far as loading my stuff, and I appreciate you helping me.
Yeah.
And she can rest while we're doing that.
Yep. She can orchestrate the whole thing.
I heard LGG talk about a stream. I don't know if any of us will have a good enough signal to do that, but what we can do is we can have constant updates and let you guys know. And if LDG, we can contact LDG through the underground, let them know, well, we're here now at this time, and kind of keep.
Sounds good.
Yeah, kind of keep like so you have an idea of where we are at what time. Everything it comes down to is when we try to look at the pricing of rental vehicles, the first thing they ask you is, okay, what date do you want to rent? So that way they can base the price depending on what day.
Yeah.
And it's how soon I can get out of this hospital. That's the thing is, believe me, if it was up to me, it would be tomorrow. I had a team of, there's 5 different teams of doctors that are looking at what I'm doing with the different problems I have. And a group of, I think it's neurologists, 5 or 6 of them came in today. But I guess they're going to do like a brain, they're going to try to release some of the mass I have in my brain. They're going to cut in there and try to extract some of that. So I'm hoping, and I keep asking for a timeline, but I can't get it because they're still waiting for more of my biopsy results. The more the results come in, the more they know what they're dealing with. I don't want to talk about all that depressing stuff. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. Let's keep this cheerful.
Sure.
But I think it'll be fun. When I get there, I can show Jedi Bill. He's got a great computer and a great editing machine. And I've got some editing experience, and I can show him how to use it. He's got DaVinci Resolve. Is that what it is, Jedi Bill?
No, it's
something with a C.
Power Director.
Power Director. But I've got experience with Adobe Premiere and Apple Final Cut and Final Cut Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And I can help you, teach you a few things there. And I've got some limited. I'm not as good as LDG, but I've got some limited graphic experience that I could teach you how to use GIMP. Because you and I have done a little bit of kind of phone instruction, over time, but in person would be even easier.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe eventually we could do some duo streams or something. I'm going to mute. I got a visitor.
Hello, Josh Street and
Hey,
Qapla
Josh.
Antiderivative Jill. Chrono says, see, it's panelitis. It's called having a panel, Chronos.
Oh, is that what he meant? Panelitis.
Yeah,
Good
that's
one.
what he meant.
Okay.
Now you
I'm like
get it.
looking it up. I'm asking Chat
Oh, my
GPT.
God. They're asking Chat GPT. Of course.
It made it sound like I was supposed to know what that meant, and I pulled a bird. I was pronouncing it wrong.
It meant.
I was like penelytic, or I'm like panelitis. What? Panel. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. I know.
But once I can get a definitive data when I'll be out of here, we can get a better idea of when we can leave or when I can leave or get this exactly. We can
That's
set this
cool.
on the actual calendar.
So what I was going to say, Pop, was you guys don't actually have to be the ones streaming. So you can actually just use your phone and just go on to, like, if someone else is streaming, or if somebody wants to do, a ride along stream, and then you just join their, you know what I mean? You just join their StreamYard.
Well,
that way your phone's not doing all the work.
Yeah, I have a Apple phone, but is there anywhere as long as I get AT&T cell service,
Yeah,
can
I have
be
Verizon
on
and
the
it's
air
spotty.
and get my phone charged.
You've
Yeah,
got
I
an
have,
Apple phone.
Yeah, it's an Apple 10.
So what it is if somebody can get you an Apple AirTag, just keep that in the truck with you. And
oh, that's true. That's a good
me
idea.
or LDG or somebody, we can always have an idea where you are. So
Yeah.
we can have it on a map as where you are in real time, pretty much. And then when you're able to stream, you can always come up and stream. But when you can stream, we can have the video following exactly where you are on a map
Yeah, I was
as you
suggesting
travel.
That's a
to
great idea.
I was suggesting
That's cool.
that
I would.
we should rent an RV, like a small RV that we could fit him and the
Well,
dogs and
it
Nina
sounds
can
nice. I just don't know. RV, especially when this is the summer vacation
because
season.
I've seen
It
on
sounds
the
a
road
lot
all
more
the time
expensive.
where you can rent. They have these RV rentals. You know.
I know, but they are.
Yeah.
I could look it up. I haven't had a chance to do that yet, but they're probably going to be more expensive than a U-Haul.
I can look it up too.
And
Hey, Josh.
as long as it's relatively new, because they know they tend to be, from what I've heard, not very reliable on the road. But hey, as long as I don't buy one. But that would be optimum if we had something like that in RV. That'd be a lot better for Nina too, so she wouldn't have to sit in the chair the whole time.
When I was in college, which granted was 25 years ago now, not more. When we would do an annual road trip, what we rented was a full-size van, like a conversion van, like a Ford van, which actually was extremely comfortable to ride in and had a lot of room for passengers and stuff. Plus, it had a tow hitch. So we would then also rent a U-Haul trailer
That's what we
to
were
carry
looking
behind
for.
it.
Yeah, that's what we were looking for on the U-Haul site, but you had to get one of their trucks to get a tow hitch. Their vans don't have hitches, so I don't
Right.
remember what company you went through or any of that.
Well, it wasn't a national company. It was
Oh,
just some local place that rented vans. And
I'm
then we
looking
just
at
took it to U-Haul afterwards to
okay.
get a U-Haul trailer put on it, but it had the tow hitch
That would
already
be
when we got
yeah,
it.
that would be ideal if we could find something like that.
So if you find there's any place in Tucson that rents full-size vans,
I guess we have time to look. I'm not leaving tomorrow. But I did, even after we spoke on LDG stream the other day, our curiosity, I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and look and see if it's still hard. It's difficult to get a moving vehicle out of California. And I looked it up, and yes, they're double the price, and everything was unavailable. A motorhome. That would be interesting. That would be nice.
motorhome would be nice too.
Yeah, got like a little kitchen. There's even a bed in the back. Nina could sleep. We wouldn't have to get a hotel room. That would save on the hotel cost if we
When we
factor
were a
that in.
kid, we had rented a motorhome to from Florida to New York. I don't know if they had a tow hitch though.
But I hadn't thought about that. If we were able to get a motorhome, we wouldn't have to, because they usually have a bed. Nina could sleep during the trip and lay down because I know her back, and that would save on the hotel costs, which would
Hello,
offset.
Mikey Sues.
Hello, Mikey. Hey, Gorilla.
Hello, Kenta.
I'm looking at.
Okay, so this is funny. In SEO, clickbait is called, well, a form of clickbait is called power words. What if you had the magical powers of making anybody click your links in search engine results?
What does that have to do with?
Sorry, random thing here. I'm sorry.
Gorilla. I'm sorry, Bird of Prey. I know it's been a while, but did it take you a while to get it? I'm sure. Well, I probably know the answer, but this hospital bed, I'm not used to it, and so I'm having a lot of back pain. Did it take you a lot of getting used to before that? Before you had all those issues?
What issues? Like to get used to sleeping in a hospital bed?
Yeah.
Well, I was only in the bed for a day and a half before they put me out. And then I was asleep for months. So I
Okay.
really never really got used to it while I was awake.
Uh-huh.
When I woke up after the coma, I couldn't move. So there really wasn't any getting used to it. It was just, I was just in so much pain that it wasn't, it wasn't.
A priority or the first thing on your mind.
Right.
That makes sense. I appreciate that.
Okay. I'm
To
looking
be
at.
honest, if they don't get used to it, it's probably better.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I guess the thing, I guess what hurts my back is I can't really, since it's a bed, I can't really sit it up like a chair. And the positions it puts me in, my back, I don't know if I'm not used to it, but I'm just not used to it. So there's a chair here in the room that I sit in sometimes.
Well, you can usually ask the nurses to move you into the chair.
I can walk okay.
Oh, and you can, get in the chair if you can. That'll keep,
Mm-hmm.
that'll get you more comfortable than being in bed.
Yeah. So, Bill, what were you saying you were looking at?
1-800-RV for rent.
I've heard of that before. Did it say the requirements, what they need?
No, I haven't looked into that. I'm just looking at trying to get pricing.
And like I said, remember this is vacation. This is summer. If everything isn't booked.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't have an online thing. It wants you to call an 800 number.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it has a thing. I don't understand. The website has check pricing, but then it refers you to 1-800 hotline.
It was the same thing here. Yeah.
Limited
When I tried-
availability.
Yeah, when I tried to do Penske here, I was looking at prices. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a temporary error with our
Very
website.
hot.
We'll have somebody contact you.
There's temperature
Give your
on.
contact info.
Oh, here we go.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Okay, Bird.
Keep talking.
$69 for 5 nights.
Would you say?
I'm looking at something for June, and it says per night for 5 nights, $69.
69 or 1600?
69. 69.00.
That doesn't sound right. Even $69 a night doesn't sound right. So I'm trying to figure out in my mind what that means. And I don't have a lot of stuff, so it doesn't need to be a big trailer. But if we had
It says $69 per night for 5 nights. Unlimited mile, book now.
unlimited miles.
That's what it's saying. And I put July 6th. Well, it gives you 5 nights, and it's going to
That would be great if
July
we had
1st.
5 nights would be better. We wouldn't have to be in such a hurry. We could stop and rest and see the sights. And I thought about it last night too after we were speaking. That I think we should get it for at least a minimum of 3 days, like Mikey was saying.
Sorry, Bird. we need to revert back to the member stream here.
Yeah, I didn't want to change the stream into this. I apologize. Hey, Resolute Germ, good to see you there, and thank you, Resolute Germ, for helping
Hey,
me out.
Resolute Germ.
I'll be so relieved to get out of California. You guys don't understand how much.
Yeah, in many ways, California has lost their way. It's still a beautiful. It's still a beautiful state.
Well, if you look over the piles,
I'll just go there to see because I have extended family spread throughout California.
It's like if you look over the mountains of shit. Yeah, there's a forest in the background. I love the sequoias. Sequoias, the Kings Canyon, Yosemite. I love all that stuff. It's the cities that have turned into the decay that what they become is just, it's not good. In fact, I don't know if you guys heard that Gavin Newsom there's 2 or 3 school districts here in California. I think they're up north. They're pretty much what they're doing is refusing to indoctrinate kids, like the rest of the districts are. And Gavin Newsom's threatening to take away their funding.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back, Bird. Hello, Jill. Good to see you, Jill.
Arabic Sonda says he's been to Tucson. It's a fun little city. I've been to Tucson as well. It was back in the early 2000s. I enjoyed it. I didn't know anybody there at the time. Mostly just used it as a place to get a motel room and then go up Mount Lemon and then down the other side. But now I know people there.
Sorry about the noise, guys.
Unfortunately, I'll probably never be back there, but it was nice when I was there. Mikey Sue's is make sure you have a middle location to stop at before going on. Oh, there's middle locations.
Right, and that's what I was thinking. If we had an RV, there would be a bed where people could sleep and rest. That would be a big plus. So that's actually a good option, Bill. If we could somehow, but once again, it comes down to cost and how much we can raise. I don't expect the people to give a lot of money. I feel bad as it is asking for a fundraiser a second time.
Well, the only thing is, an RV you might get with unlimited miles, so it might not really be all that big of a difference in price compared to
Well,
like a truck where
if
they're going
it's
to
truly,
charge.
if it's truly without, and this is probably without taxes, but what I'm getting for if it's truly $69 a night per 5 nights, it comes out to $345. That's before taxes and all the whatever extras,
Well, like the old adage says it sounds too good to be true. I would have to see it when you actually reserve it if they hold up to that. Of course, and remember, RVs are bad on gas. So remember that we're having a much larger engine than what we were considering before.
Yeah, but we can at least ride comfortably, and your animals can too.
I know, right?
I mean, it's not like we're driving. We're not driving.
But it has a bathroom. We can use the bathroom without having to stop. I mean, yeah, it would save a lot of. Like I said, it has a bed, so
we're only driving from one state to the next. You're driving to your neighbor's state. I mean,
right?
You have to go south from where you're at, and then,
I know. I just want to make it as comfortable as possible for Nina.
Hey, if we do it right, we could even make a stop to see Mr. CCTV. If he's game.
We should do a road trip video, right? A compilation.
Yeah, road trip. Road trip. Road trip. That's enough out of you, Brady.
Yeah, Brady's like, I'm game. Let's go.
It is a very scenic drive, as Mikey Sue's points out. A beautiful drive, actually. I don't know about the San Francisco, how you get there from there to. What would be your plan? Drive down?
You mean return from California to Arizona?
Yeah, like what would be your driving plan?
Well, since I'm across the bay, we can avoid the I-10. So we would take what close here is the I-880 down towards San Jose, and then link over to the I-5 down towards LA, and then that's where we cut across heading east towards Arizona.
I'm sorry, the what?
Well, the freeway here, the closest one I'm in is because I'm in the East Bay.
Right.
It's called the I-880, and we would take that south towards San Jose, then over to we have the Interstate 5, I-5, down to LA, and then that's where somewhere in LA area we would cross and head east towards Arizona.
You would go all the way down to LA?
Yeah, that's what I said too, but that's what Google Maps shows.
That's basic. I mean, I've taken from San Diego to LA. That's, I think, I see. Okay. Oh, you take 10. You would take Interstate 10 to Phoenix. I've taken Interstate 8 because that takes you right to Tucson.
And
Okay,
then
8
there's
becomes 10. I see.
and there's a 202 loop that you can totally bypass the Phoenix area. It's great.
I wish we could do more of a direct line, but I think it's because of the sequoias and the King Canyons. I think that's why we have to go down to LA and then over.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting. You're going to Tucson, so it's really not that big of a deal. If you take, okay, so the majority of your trip is California. It's not
Yes.
even Arizona.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you take, what would you take, the 5 or the 15?
I-5.
It's the basically it's a straight shot for I-10 to Interstate 5 in California, and then I-5 south to the 10 that goes to Arizona, and then we bypass going through Phoenix using the loop 202, and then back to the 10. And then to Tucson, onward home to Tucson here.
That sounds good. And, I'm looking at it right now, and the AirTag is only $30. So that's a fantastic idea. Thank you, Bird.
We should probably call on the availability. Like, let's book it for the 26th or 27th or whatever, or if we could even. But until we know the medical thing,
If they hadn't already done all these MRIs and X-rays and all biopsies and all this other crap here, I would just say, well, can I just leave the hospital now? Give me my seizure medicine, go to Arizona, and then continue treatment there. But no, I can't.
Yeah.
Do that. I gotta finish here because then I'd have to start all over if I did that.
Well, they should be able to transfer your records.
Well, they can
But,
transfer
yeah.
the records. Yeah.
But yeah, the hospital would want to probably do their own. Well,
And sorry.
I
go
don't
ahead.
know what type of condition you'll be in, but it would be a beautiful drive. I hope you guys do get to enjoy it.
Yeah, Rosalie Germ has a excellent suggestion. Jediville and pop culture curator. Go on a tour of the American Southwest. It will go viral for sure. Oh, where did my mic fall? There it is. I don't know what kind of excuse me. I don't know what kind of plans Bill and Nina have as well, so I don't want to take up a lot of their time.
That's the thing. We got nothing but time. But we're pretty much open.
Well, I'll be in recovery, but I'll be able to move. I have to be able to lift so I can at least move my stuff. I don't have any really big furniture. It's just stuff in containers.
Yeah, I can move all that. No problem. Put the good old Jedi to work. Let me do my Jedi magic. The Force is strong with me.
Arabic Sonder in the chat says, do you like hot summers, pop culture? Here, there we go. Sorry. Do you like hot summers? Arabic, I was born and raised in Fresno, California, where every summer it's an average of about 114 to 115. So that's on par, similar to Arizona, I imagine. So usually as long as you have some sort of air conditioning or some water to jump in, you're okay.
Yeah, it gets fairly cool here in the night. It has been relatively cool at night here.
That sounds nice.
I mean, outside temperature right now is 90 degrees. And it dropped at night at let's see, by 10 p.m. it drops to 81 degrees, and then the temperature slowly drops throughout the night down to 73 degrees. So that's what I'm saying. The night times are beautiful here versus Phoenix, where it stays 100 or at least 90 something degrees
all night. Yeah. Excuse me. That's how it is in Fresno too. You can wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and it's still 90 or 95 outside.
Yeah, I like where we are here. It really please. I mean, it gets really nice here in the night.
Even if Bill and Nina were in the freezing snow, I would still do it because it's much better than what I have now or have to look forward to. So I'd appreciate it no matter what.
Changes.
If I see my dogs, that'd be great. That's what means the most to me.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, your dogs are your family.
Yeah, I've had Romeo and Ginger since they were babies. Right now they're about.
Yes, Nina and I are both animal lovers. So
my dogs would love you guys too.
We
They're
love
very
four-legged companions. I just watched a really good movie on Hulu, directed by from Ava Longoria. It's called Flaming Hot. It's actually quite a brilliant little film.
Yeah, is that like a hour and a half Cheetos commercial or what? I was wondering about that. I'd heard of it.
No, it's a film on how based on true events on how the Flaming Hot brand came to Frito-Lay. It's actually a really good watch.
So it is about Cheetos?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's sponsored by Cheetos.
Never heard of it. Flaming Hot?
It's brand new.
Yeah, I saw a message on Twitter. Somebody posted it. And I thought, I didn't know if it was a joke or a meme.
No, it's a real movie directed by Ava Longoria. And it's a really cute, good film based on true events. It's fictionalized, but based on true events. And it's quite the little entertaining movie. I enjoyed it. And I recommend it.
LDG, are you there?
What's it called?
Flaming Hot.
Hello.
On Hulu.
Okay.
LDG, I was wondering if we were to get an air tag and have it sent to you.
So the air tag would have to be sent to Jedi Bill or whoever's driving.
Well, I guess then I'm sorry, my mind is not where it should be.
Yeah, the tag is the locator, so that's where the missile is going to hit. So you need to hold on to that.
But there's I'm sure there's a cost to activate it or something, right?
I'm unsure. I'd have to look it up. I think you just buy it, and it's just right. You just buy it. There's no monthly.
It. That's the cost. Is when I could buy it and send it to you, send it to Bill.
Yeah.
And then it would be, he would
just have to register it, or
when he opens it, there'd be like a QR tag. He could put it on his camera, and then somebody could. I think you need an Apple device though to register it. So Bill could register it with his phone.
Okay, that's another question. Yeah, because I have Samsung.
You know how much the tags are, Bert?
Not a lot.
$30.
Oh, they gotta be like Oh, yeah, 30? I was going to say, yeah, like 20, 30 bucks. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on Best Buy's website, $29.
Yeah, not no 100 or anything like that. It's just a stupid little tag. That's cool.
Well, it's hard to believe that there's not some hook in it because it's Apple. Do they charge for the software to track it?
I don't think so.
Well, no, but you need an Apple device.
If I have
So-
one. I have an Apple.
Well, that's
iPad.
what I was. Okay, that's what I was
Wait, how are
asking.
we gonna, Bird?
Yeah,
how are we gonna have a
That's what I
show
was
it or
saying.
whatever?
Yeah,
Well,
you
that was a. I'm wondering if there's a web page. Probably not.
because you guys have PCs, right?
LDG
Yep.
hates Apple.
I'm looking to see if they
Yep.
have a PC.
Um,
That's what I meant that I couldn't think of earlier when I was asking.
I mean,
about
wait a
that.
second. Can't you just install a stupid little app on your phone? Do we really need to get a tag? I mean, isn't it like a WhatsApp? Not WhatsApp, or isn't there just a free app we can use? When you got the phone, for Pete's sakes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do we need a freaking
Google Maps.
extra radio?
Google Maps
logical
has that
device?
built in. Yeah, Google Maps has share my location built in.
Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. There, someone's smart. Someone's
Let me-
thinking smartly now. There we go. Sorry, we were looking towards Mac. I knew it. Dead end. Freaking Mac. Hell.
That's only if I have a
Hey.
signal.
This was a free phone, okay?
Free. They should have paid you. Garbage.
Hey,
Yeah, I forgot
this
about that. I
phone's
can,
been working good for 3 years.
Working good as a paperweight.
No, I've
that's right. Yeah, I'll
I've
just use
broadcast-
Google
I've
Maps. Follow me,
broadcast.
feature.
from my phone at the movie theaters before.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that we're going to be.
I
hitting
made a lot of YouTube shorts with my iPhone.
But we're going to be hitting
Yeah.
a lot of. We're going to be hitting a lot of like desert area where there's not going to be any repeaters. So
Dead
that's why
zone.
I don't know if the signal is going to be consistent.
Well, it
I
ain't gonna
mean-
matter if you have if you have a tag, you're still not gonna be able to find anything.
Right, because it uses the same network.
yeah, it says
You're still gonna black out.
you can't track Apple AirTags in a web browser. You can only track AirTags using the Find My app on an iPhone, iPad, or Mac. So
Yeah, find my iPhone. Yep.
Such bullshit.
I wonder if
What
there's
we
a
could do, we could record it and upload the video later when we get to a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Yeah, we could do like shorts along the way, right? As we stop in different areas.
Yeah. And some areas where we have service, we can certainly do a short-term broadcast.
Yeah, if we can get a good signal. Like even my phone gets a good signal if as long as I have enough bars, I can do StreamYards.
Mm-hmm. Make sure we visit Tombstone.
Have you been to Tombstone, Bill?
No, I've never been to Tombstone.
The OK Corral, I'm sure that's probably like a shopping center now or something, right?
I have no idea.
It's like the Alamo. There's
I
really
don't get out much.
Yeah, like the Alamo, I went there and
Truth be said.
there's not much left of the Alamo.
So I'd be like Bilbo Baggins. I'm going on an adventure.
Vegas isn't really in their way, Resolute.
I wish it was. That sounds like fun. But of course, I don't have the money to gamble or the luck.
Are you guys passing anything landmarkish like Custer's Last Stand or something?
That's what I was thinking.
Arizona? No, that's Mexico.
Especially if we have 5 days with
Texas.
that. If we get a motor home,
There's the
And
ruins in Casa Grande, but I don't know how many people will find that interesting.
I like Casa Grande.
And if we go to the Grand
National
Canyon,
Monument.
Never heard of it.
there's always that, you know.
the big house.
You go through Sedona. That'd be something.
Sedona's pretty, yeah, and has. The
I mean,
perfect
it's way
temp-
out of your way, but
Yeah,
Oh,
unless
wait,
you
aren't
went
you near the
through
Grand Canyon
Vegas.
or something? Isn't that over there?
Couldn't you do that route?
it's in the northern part of Arizona.
Couldn't you
Oh.
do? Isn't there a road that goes from San Francisco to Vegas? Or is
There's
that
there's
LA to Vegas.
it's LA to Vegas. It's from the I-5 to be exact to Vegas. It's like an alternate. It's the 4 something 14, 420, or I could look it up. Sometimes people have to rely on that as an alternative when the I-5 is shut down. That's the same. It's near the area where Vasquez Rocks is.
That's right. You guys should stop at Vasquez Rocks.
Ooh, I hadn't thought of that.
Bill,
Bill,
and you
Bill,
should
you
fight.
haven't been there, have you?
Nope. And so many
Bill-
stuff was filmed there.
I know.
I know.
And it's free, totally free. We could drive right in and spend the day and have a picnic, whatever we want, and just leave.
I wouldn't want to spend a day, a couple hours,
No.
maybe.
No, and I don't want Nina. There's a lot of walking and hiking, and Nina. I don't think Nina's going to be up to that.
Yeah. No, we should just do all business.
I've still got hours of Vasquez Rocks video footage of that day that I went that I need to edit because I've been so busy working. But now that I'm not working, I guess I'm going to eventually get those videos posted and put them up on my channel. Because that day I did those
Yeah,
live streams,
right.
it was a horrible signal. So I have some actual videos that I did with my 360 degree camera that I need to edit and post. But it's not far out of the way. I will say that. I haven't looked at the exact direction of where we would turn off to Arizona. But if it's south, if Vasquez Rocks is north of where we turn off, it's not that far out of our way. If we want to take a little excursion to get make a short video or something like that, it might be a good idea. For me, I never tire of going to Vasquez Rocks.
Cool. Okay, pop culture. I'll be the Gorn, and you could be William Shatner.
Right. And I promise you, I'll build that cannon one of these days.
So Google saying 14 hours, 17 minutes on its main line.
What's your leaving point? What did you put for that? Let me put this bigger so I can see it.
I just put from the middle of
Oma.
San Francisco to the
Yeah.
middle of Tucson.
It'll be similar. Yeah, you see, we go down south, and then once we get to LA, we cross over. And there you see that gray line there.
Yeah.
That's I think the one that goes to Vegas. I could be wrong. I think it's 58 or something. No, no, that looks too small. I'm trying to look for the highway that cuts straight to Vegas, but I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
But yeah, this means we do pass Vasquez Rocks.
I saw a number right there. That on that gray, there's a number.
Ray is 40, Interstate 40.
That's
But that
I-40.
comes in
That might be the
south of
one.
Vegas.
I-40
but
will get
40
us to
to
Grand Canyon.
15 would bring you up to Vegas.
But honestly, if we went to Vegas, we don't have money to spend to do anything. Vegas it's a cash city, you know. It's people go there to spend money.
And then you're quite a ways from, you got to come down here to get to Tucson. Though this is beautiful country.
Oh man, if we could get a motorhome, that would be so nice.
You got
Not
a lot of
Cranston.
elevation changes going over Interstate 10. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be a easier drive, a safer drive to go
I
down
think-
to San Diego and take 8 across. That's up to you guys. You know.
And it also depends on when we go, what the traffic looks like, I guess, right? The traffic conditions.
Yeah, of course.
I personally think I-10 to
Hi, Mikey Suze.
I-5 is better. Best.
Hail Caroga.
Hey, Mikey.
Hello, Mikey.
How's it going? I was just going to say thank you for inviting me in here for a moment. You will pass a place as you head south from Phoenix down to Tucson. There's a place called Picacho.
I got to mute, guys. I'll be
Right
right back.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what Picacho Peak. I drive by it a lot.
It's an American Civil War battlefield. Every March and April, they do reenactments there. It's the only battle the furthest west from the Mississippi. Yeah, it's called Picacho Peak State Park, and it's has a Civil War battlefield.
Yeah, and
Right
right around there, there's where they have the ostrich farm, and they
That's
have
right.
deers
guys-
and all that.
Yeah, you guys will be able to love that. And show pop where they had a Civil War skirmish. There was
Wow.
3 Union officers that died. 2 were interred and sent back to San Francisco at the Presidio. One of them is still buried out there among the railroad tracks. It's an unmarked grave. They'll tell you all that in the Civil War information there in the battlefield.
Well, that's if we have time.
Yeah, but it's on the way.
I'm sorry. I'm more about it. I'm all business. No time for side attractions. I'm not that type of person. Let's just get the job and task.
Sure.
No,
But
no
That's true.
side attractions.
Yeah, or you could take them to the Thing. You remember the Thing? That's on the way too. It's on the way to Phoenix.
Yeah, that's not worth. I'm sorry. There's a YouTube video on it, and
Yes, I
all
know.
you need to do is watch that YouTube video,
Yes,
and
I know.
it's nothing that you need to waste time with. And we don't need to waste our time with that.
Well, I was
Just be
just gonna.
honest.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Picacho is a nice rest stop area, though. You know, if you want to grab a quick bite to eat or something, before you finally go into Tucson.
Well, if we can get an RV, we can buy food and cook it in the little kitchen in the RV.
That's
Or
true.
not buy an RV, but rent an RV.
Yeah, that's true.
Sandwiches, yeah, sandwiches, stuff like that. The easy, quick stuff to eat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Pop, they have places there that you can park the RV and camp out if you want to. There in
Okay.
Picacho. So, yeah,
Oh,
there's
okay.
there's some nice places there. Like if you just have a picnic, they got picnic tables and everything there, and all set up for RVs and so forth. So, yeah, it's a nice
Now
place.
I got my hopes up really high. I shouldn't be doing that. Every time I do that, it never works out. It sounds wonderful, especially in an RV. It sounds much better than being cramped up in a U-Haul truck.
Oh, for sure. Well, I definitely hope that you and Bill and Nina go visit Tombstone, though. It's totally worth the trip once you guys get settled.
No, I mean, the main thing is this is just to get him to Tucson.
Yes, I know. But after he's settled in Tucson, Tombstone is one of those places you could visit.
Yeah,
Also,
not very far from here, I'll be honest.
Oh, I got
yeah. Oh, and Bill, you could take him to Karcher Caverns. That's a great place too.
I know remember now we'll be pulling a trailer, so our parking is going to be limited to where we stop or where we go.
Right. How many Pop? How many planned stops are looking forward to on the trip?
I have no idea.
There's no telling of that. There's
Yeah, it
no
depends on
way to map that out. Because
That's why I was thinking it'd be great if we had the motorhome. Then it would have a bathroom on board, and that would
we
save a
have
lot of
three
time right
people
there.
past the age of 50, so there
They will.
could be a
Well,
lot of stops.
yeah. Well, I was going to say that a lot of those RV parks do allow the moving type van trucks and so forth that you can be there, for a short time, and you don't have to stay for very long. Even if you just make a rest stop, and you crash there for a couple hours or something.
No, we're going to be
Um,
sleeping as long as we drive. There's no reason
oh,
to park.
okay,
Yeah, no reason to park and sleep.
that's awesome.
That's
Okay.
why I was thinking about an RV has a bed, so we could take turns. If anybody needs to sleep, they can do that.
I will say that the best place to at least get gas halfway before you get to Tucson is in Blythe, California, right there at the border between California and Arizona. So make sure you get a lot of gas there, Pop, so you can make it the rest of the
Okay.
way.
Okay.
Yeah, right there, Blythe. It's halfway.
I also have Gas Buddy on my phone, which directs us to the best prices.
There's
That's
other
awesome.
places too, other than Blythe. But
Welcome, Captain Fandom Nerd.
Welcome,
Blythe
Captain.
is nothing to brag about.
Hello, Captain.
Hello. Yeah, just make sure the one driving isn't taking a nap as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking of if we got an RV, it would have a bed, and Bill and I will take shifts driving. Nina won't have to drive, honestly. Nina and Bill can take shifts if they want to come into California, but once they pick me up, then Bill and I could do the shifts driving.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nina can
I
rest.
could drive. I could drive for 14, 15 hours straight, no problem.
I could
That's
too,
right,
but,
Bill.
we could take it easy. If we got the
And I
RV
don't-
for 5 days, we could
I
take
don't
it easy.
rarely sleep anyway, so
Right, but if we have the RV for 5 days, we could take it easy.
That's true.
But once again, it all comes down to we're not going to have, if we raise enough, we're not going to have a lot of money to spend. So it's not like it's a vacation.
Yeah.
That's
No,
why, like
it's-
food and everything, if we stick to sandwiches, it'll save us a lot of money rather than eating fast food and stuff.
True.
Yeah, if you go to, does Circle K still exist down there? I don't know. But if you go to
They
like
do.
Circle K or 7-Eleven, yeah, you can get those easy sandwiches, egg salad and all that stuff.
Those are pricey. If anything, I'd get a hot dog.
Oh, okay.
Those
hot dog.
sandwiches tend to be $4 or $5, and all they are those one triangle sandwich with 2 pieces of bread with something in between.
Yeah.
But you can
Yep.
get a hot dog for $2.50 at 7-Eleven. So yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
or pizza
Yeah.
for what, like 2 slices for like $3.
Yeah, something like that. And just get their drinks, not like actual soda, but just get their fountain drink, just get a fountain drink.
And that is, I will admit, I like Pepsi. So yeah, that's tempting.
There we go. Yeah, and I also mentioned in the chat that you guys were worried about phone dead zones. I know this for a fact because I drove it with my dad, but and then by myself. But between the towns of Indio, California, and all the way to Blythe, there are a number of dead zones, including where the Joshua Tree National Monument is
Well,
off
there's
of
going to be a lot
I-10
of dead
there.
zones between California and Arizona, and that's just one small part of it.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know.
When I 2013, I drove from California to Arkansas, and I was trying to. Then this is 2013. I didn't have a YouTube channel or any of that. I was just trying to post updates on Facebook, my location for my family in Arkansas at the time. They were living there. I was trying to post Facebook's updates on Facebook whenever I stopped. None of them transmitted, and as soon as I arrived to Arkansas, they all sent through at the same time.
Is that true? Wow.
Yes, it's true. It was
Oh my
amazing.
lord. Yeah, talk about instant delivery. Jeez. You know what's so crazy about the internet up here since I moved here to Canada? I found out that my wife and I, because we each have our own PCs, our laptops, I noticed that whatever she sends on to, like, say, Facebook, I don't see it or I don't get it until like about anywhere from 5 to 7 days later. It's so ridiculous. I mean, we have two computers. We're hooked up to one single Wi-Fi here in our apartment, and I still don't get stuff for 7 days. What if it's something important? Unless she leans over to me and says, hey, honey, I sent you this important text or message or whatever, but I don't get it for 7 days. I mean, like, that's ridiculous. It's just the communications. Bothers me.
But you know what? I just realized, what was that website, Bill, that you said with the motorhomes? Because there's a few.
Cruise
Of them.
America.
I've heard of RV America.
Yeah, it's Cruise America. It's the same
Cruise
thing.
America.
Yeah, it's the same.
I see them all the time with the logos painted on the side or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gas hogs. That's going to be our biggest expense is going to be gas, other than the rental.
Yeah, like I said, Pop, if you keep it simple, your route and everything, and when you get, like I said, when you get to Blythe, then fill up your entire gas tank, and if you have more than one, fill them both. That way you'll be fine going down through the heat of Arizona. When
I'm
you
sure
get down
filling
to
up I'm sure filling up a tank on one of those is going to be 200 easy.
It probably will be. And like I said before, especially if you rent an RV, you're going to have to return it to them, with a full tank. So.
I've got to figure out what to do if we don't raise enough. Do I return people their money?
Oh no.
I don't know.
No, Pop, don't even think of that negativity. No, that belongs to you. We're helping you.
Well, we're kind of shooting for the stars here. I want to be realistic, and honest and transparent.
Well, we care enough about you that you keep that money and you use it for whatever purposes you need. That's all we care about. Your family, Pop, to all of us. To me especially. I consider you an extended family member, a brother.
I appreciate that. I'm hoping to be around as long as possible.
But
you will be. Don't
be
think
clear,
that.
there is no refunds.
Yeah, there are no refunds.
There are no refunds. People know they're donating to you. It's with the hope that it's going to get you to Arizona. If for whatever reason something doesn't happen, you're still going to use it to help you in whatever way you can.
Absolutely.
I guess my other option, if I don't go to Arizona, I'll be homeless. So it would pay for something, food or something, as long as I have it. until I get mugged for the first time.
Oh no, don't think about that. Bob. Come on. Think
Yeah, because
positive.
they're talking about if I sign up for social. Okay, first of all, there's a waiting list here. If I'm lucky enough, and they can advance me to the front of the line, they'll put me in a what they call a homeless hotel, which I'm sure is basically a drug den.
It is.
And it's like that just doesn't sound too exciting.
Well, I found a minivan on budget car rentals, and I could pick it up here in Tucson.
Tow hitch.
No, I didn't. I'd have to look into something where it would have a tow hitch. We can put a mid-size pickup truck though. $263.90.
It's too bad we
Is
can't
that
get
round?
something. It's
Because
too bad we can't get
I did the date from the 26th of June to the 29th of June. This is theoretically,
right.
And that's
It's too bad we
that's
can't
round
find
trip,
something
right,
with
Jenna?
unlimited mileage. Unlimited mileage would be nice because that's what's
Yeah.
costing
Oh,
us a big chunk too.
it's a pickup at the Tucson International Airport, which isn't too far from us, really.
Oh, I was wondering that. I was looking at
Close.
stuff yesterday and it said Tucson Airport. I was wondering that.
That's where all these car rentals are.
They're all there.
Yeah.
But if we
It's
could get
safer
something
than
with
putting them
unlimited
in the
mileage,
city.
that'll save us a huge chunk because you guys have seen the cost per mile to rent is almost it's the equivalent to the cost of the rental itself. Especially if we're doing 1,700 miles minimum.
Well, I'll tell you about one experience.
Hey,
When-
hey,
when
Bird! I found a Jeep Wrangler 4-door for a
Well,
rental.
Wrangler's not going to be able to pull. A Wrangler is
I know. I was just
yeah,
saying.
Wrangler's not going
I
to
was
work
just
for you.
mentioning that because you like Jeep.
I do like Jeeps, but a
when
Wrangler
we
is
drove-
not going to do you
Yeah.
guys on a road trip like that.
Well, when my wife and I drove across the country, we after we got out of Canada, we went over to near Buffalo and we picked up a rental there. It was a Nissan Rogue, a nice red one.
Yeah, that's
We
not going to
took-
pull a
and-
trailer either.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand, but I'm just
They
saying
have
that.
a
No, what I was
full-size-
saying was that you can buy, you can get the unlimited mileage with pretty much anything you rent, and you can also get it. But when you do that, you also get a
Well,
discount on your
yeah, but
insurance.
Yeah,
on the
but that's
coverage
the
zone.
company that you're talking about that's in over there. We're trying to think about something that's in Bill's area.
I understand, but I'm just giving you my experience. I had to
The
drive all the way to
problem with-
Phoenix.
I mean, you can usually get unlimited miles from like an airport rental, but usually those places don't have tow hitches.
Or like I was
Yeah,
telling
they're
Bill,
not-
they're in town only. They don't want you leaving the city.
Well, I've never, in my extensive travels, I've never seen a airport place that forbid you to leave a city.
No, they just don't want you to leave into another country. I had
No,
an
Yeah, I've
enterprise.
never seen something. Like,
No,
I had an enterprise van.
I looked up some, and it might mean state. I don't know, but I know it just said local. I don't know.
they call it local because you're returning it to the same place you're picking it up.
Right.
It doesn't mean you have to stay local.
No, but like I
No.
told Bill, what if you get in an accident or you get like a ticket or something along
It's
the way?
perfectly fine. There's
Okay.
nothing illegal about it as long as you return it to the same place you picked it up from.
Gotcha.
That's all they mean by local.
Yeah.
Because there's local or there's one way
Okay.
rentals.
Yeah,
That
they're
helps.
gonna Bob. All they're gonna do is and Jedi Bill, I'm sure knows this. All they're gonna do is ask him on the contract where he plans to go, and then they'll say, okay, so how many days, how much mileage? They'll figure it out. They'll calculate it, and then he'll just take it all the way up there and take it all the way back to the airport.
The thing is, when he picks it up, they probably will ask him how many drivers, and if he says, well, he's the only driver, then that's
But they're gonna want to see a
and they
license.
wouldn't know either
They'll wanna
way,
get-
right?
They'll want to
Yeah.
get copies of the licenses of everybody who drives.
right.
That's fine, but if Bill is the only one who's driving, Pop, and then
No,
then
no,
we'll
no,
know
no,
that
no,
you're down
Matsu,
there.
no. We're gonna take turns.
Okay.
Well, I think you guys will have to figure that out
Yeah.
later.
Right. We can do that later,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, for sure. Somebody's got to get rest. I know Jedi Bale is a Superman, but when it comes to
That's what I'm
driving,
saying.
but
And ideally, hopefully,
yeah.
we can do this where Nina doesn't have to drive that big old thing. But
Oh,
whatever
no.
we get, hopefully, she won't have to. She can just relax and enjoy the trip.
Yeah, I was just thinking if she likes to make sandwiches, you could
Oh.
probably save money, Pop. There, if Nina wants to make a sandwich or something.
Sorry, Bill. I
you
didn't see you
guys?
had that up.
That's okay.
I was just thinking about that.
It's got a backup camera. That's the full size.
Yeah, now
and
with
by
a
the way,
full
Bird,
size
I'm sorry if-
pickup truck, you
How-
have
how late-
very little furniture. You could fit it in the back of the truck and just put a canvas over it, a canvas cover. What do you think, Jedi Bill?
What are you saying, Pop?
I was saying, I don't know how late you plan on streaming. I know you're gonna eat dinner soon. I don't want to.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat it because in 15 minutes, you guys I know are streaming on Bill's
Yeah.
channel, so I will tell everybody.
I
I'll
need a
pick
quick
everybody
break.
else
I need
out.
a quick break. So anyway,
Okay, so by all means, whenever you guys got to leave, and by
Okay.
7 o'clock, I will kick everybody out. And
All right. I need a quick break. We'll see you guys over on my channel in a bit.
Oh yeah, Bill. That reminds me. Did you post anything on Twitter about this? Because I did. So I hope I don't
No.
know if you duplicated.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I haven't. I've been here. My mind went.
That's okay.
Oops.
That's
Oopsie
okay.
daisy.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Bill. I'll see you there. Thank you.
All right. See you soon.
That's very kind of them.
They're angels. Both of them are angels, Nina and him. They're wonderful. I'm glad you found them, Pop.
Yeah, they're very nice.
I love that when you have people who are so kind like that they'll do it for, they'll do it for nothing because it's out of their heart. It's just wonderful to see.
Okay, I'm putting in the link for anybody who didn't happen to have it. The link to Jedi Bill's upcoming stream in 12 minutes.
Okay, Bert. So as soon as you post it, I'll head over there myself.
Yeah,
You want to come along,
guys-
Captain Fandom? He's helped me so much on my streams, Pop. Captain Fandom Nerd is awesome.
But while we have these last 10 minutes, as this is a members only stream, if there is anything anybody would like to talk to me about on my channel, please, this is the last few minutes we've got for this week. If you got something you want to bring up, now is the time. If you don't want to do it during this stream, you can reach out to me on email at bertopray5@aol.com. Or if you have my Twitter, you can DM me on Twitter. If you're on my Discord, you can message me on Discord. If you want to become a member of my Discord, go to bertopray5.com. It has a link to my Discord. You can join. You can find me on other social media, however you want to. I'm here. I'm available. Another giant thank you to everybody who's a channel member. It's really, really appreciated. And, if you have any questions or anything you want to tell me, I'm here for you. I do appreciate it. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz says, how is Nephew Opray? Nephew Opray is coming up on his 3rd birthday in a couple of weeks.
Wow.
Wow.
Unfortunately, he has a scarlet fever.
Oh,
He
no.
is now He might officially be over it, but he had it a few days ago.
Well, I hope and pray it gets
Fortunately,
better.
it seems to be, as they say, as what I read online, so-called easily treated with antibiotics these days. Although he was on an antibiotic when he got it, so now he was on a different antibiotic. But hope he's doing good. I haven't actually spoken to him today or yesterday. They were traveling. So maybe tonight we'll hear from him. But knocking wood, he should be doing okay. At this point, he was getting very excited for his birthday because he's going to have 2 cakes. His mother told her he's going to have chocolate cake and ice cream cake for his birthday. And he was very, very looking forward. What was the best, Mama Pray?
His mother asked him if he wanted sprinkles on his chocolate cake.
His mother asked if he wanted sprinkles on his chocolate cake.
And he said no.
He said no.
He wants red lolly.
He wants red lollipops. So she's decorating his chocolate cake
Oh, wow.
with red lollipops.
With red lollipops.
And his name needs to be written in red.
And his name needs to be written in red. He wants happy birthday, Charlie, in red. So a black and red color combination, nice Klingon color combination.
Yeah, you do that with red dye, Bernard Gray. Is put some red dye on it and red dye frosting. Red frosting. I put happy birthday, Charlie, on there.
Well, that's great, Bird. Well, I hope he gets better.
Yeah.
I hope so too.
He will. I just hope his recovery process is quick.
Good night, Joseph. Thank you for
night.
coming.
Yes, take care, Joseph.
Just can't drive for an hour anymore. And says Pepsi is better.
Yes, that's what Kronos says. I drink. Well, we drink Diet Pepsi.
Executive producer Sal Leibowitz says happy birthday to nephew Oprah.
We either do Coke Zero or we do Diet Pepsi. That's our drinks. That's it.
Say Coke Zero tastes more like Coke than
All right, Brother Bird. Qapla, I'm going to head on over to the
Take
Jedi
care,
Bill screen.
Mikey.
I'll see you there, Captain. See you there, LDG. Pop. We'll take care.
See you later. Take care.
Later, Mikey. Take it easy.
I really would like to squeeze
All right, well,
I really would like to squeeze in a stop at Vasquez Rock, so I'm going to see if I can manage that if everything works out.
Baskin Robbins. Yeah, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Vasquez Rock.
Vasquez Rock.
Oh, Vasquez. Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
I thought you said
LDG's
Baskin
got
Robbins.
ice cream on the brain.
That's what I thought. I don't know. Some people's got maybe you're leaving an area that doesn't have it and you want it for one last time. I don't know.
Baskin Robbins does sound good, though.
On the brain is hiding.
Baskin Robbins.
Jedi Bill says exploring the best in pop culture, film, and TV, helping pop culture curator relocate to AZ, and put in the link.
Thank you, Bill.
5 minutes, guys. Less than 5 minutes. The stream will be starting. Any last minute stuff anybody wants to say?
Yeah, Bill, Bird, thank you for posting the links to my fundraiser on your streams recently. It means a lot to me. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Obviously, this link will be on Jedi Bill's stream, but here is a link again to your specific fundraiser if anyone needs it. And remember, Gorilla is going to offer to drink for any donations. $10 to drink the stuff he wants to drink, and $20 he will drink the stuff he doesn't want to drink.
Wow, I didn't know that. I feel like sending money just to get him to drink it.
I'm sure he's just going to do just fine on that. I don't think he's going to have an issue.
Yeah, after a half hour, so he won't be able to tell the difference between the two either. Anyway.
Yeah.
Antiderivative Jill says she'd be there, but she'd be late. Gorilla might be a little late, I believe, to get in there. I will be listening, but I will be busy. LDG, anything you want to say before we go?
Just the usual hashtag free the net. Don't be a sheep. Join us in the underground, freethenet.org/underground. And great stream. Thank you for having me. I wasn't expecting to be a member this month, but I guess somehow I got a renewal somehow. So thank you. That was somebody.
I'm sure it was John Araki, probably.
Yeah,
maybe
a whole bunch of them. Yeah, it was very nice.
I don't know if maybe because you usually get a notification, right, when it says you're no longer a member, or
no,
maybe
I don't
I'm wrong.
get a notification when somebody's not a member. I get
Not you, me. When your membership expires for a user, I could have sworn he got one, but maybe I'm wrong. I know I paid for membership at the last microsecond, like literally during your last member stream. I bought a orphan real quick.
You paid for a membership. You gifted a membership not all that long ago.
Yeah. So I've been gifting, and but I didn't have one myself for last month's member stream. I literally had to buy myself one, and that's fine. I'm not saying it's a problem. I bought myself one during your member stream. Like, I actually had to refresh the screen so I can see the screen, kind of deal. So I don't know if maybe it's today. Maybe I lose my membership today.
It's considering it's the second Tuesday of the month. It might not have been 30 days. It might have been less than 30 days since the previous.
That's what was confusing. I assumed this was next month's stream. That's why I was confused in the chat.
Month's stream, but some months are less than 30 days. Some months are more than 30 days. By a week.
Maybe that's what it is. I got a 2-for-1er, maybe.
It's possible. Captain,
But thank you very much.
Well, I'm going to be starting to stream every Tuesday and Thursday at about 10 a.m. Central. 10:30 Central, excuse me.
10:30 Central, so 11:30 Eastern.
Correct.
Okay, sounds good. Is it morning brew or something else?
Yes, morning brew.
Morning brew. Okay. It's good to hear. Looking forward to it. Okay, Pop. Well, it looks like we're a minute away. Anything?
Okay. Yeah, thank you everybody for the support. I appreciate it and your patience. And I got my fingers crossed. Let's hope we can make this road trip and document it with YouTube videos. That would be really fun and nice. And I'll see you guys over there. Thank you so much, Bird.
You're very welcome. Okay, guys, thank you all. We'll see you guys again, hopefully next month. Well, hopefully well before next month. But head on over to Jedi Bill. Link is in the channel text. And Qapla all, Bird and panel out.